Nearly half of Generation Z workers, those who are about 28 years old at the oldest, have already dipped into their retirement savings. This startling statistic comes from a recent survey conducted by Payroll Integrations, shining a bright light on a financial trend that has many experts raising eyebrows. But here's where it gets controversial. Although many young workers are accessing these savings early, financial advisors generally warn against this move. The survey reveals that 46% of Gen Z employees have raided their retirement nests, with 42% doing so specifically to pay off debt. Another 25% pulled from these funds to handle unexpected emergency expenses. This paints a picture of a generation facing immediate financial challenges, but potentially at the expense of their long-term security. Kevin Feig, a certified financial planner, CFP, in Massachusetts, explains, using retirement money for anything other than retirement isn't usually recommended. Yet, he also acknowledges the nuance of the situation. For example, if you're burdened with high-interest credit card debt, accessing those funds might actually be a smart move, depending on the circumstances. Understanding the trade-offs is crucial before making such a decision. Credit card debt can feel crushing because of the typically high interest rates, averaging around 24.36% according to LendingTree, which causes balances to balloon quickly if left unpaid. If you have sufficient retirement savings, the temptation to clear such debt all at once is understandable. But Feig urges individuals to weigh the benefits against the drawbacks carefully. On the upside, paying off high-interest balances can save years of payments and thousands of dollars in additional interest. However, the downside can be significant. Early withdrawals often come with penalties and tax implications. For example, taking money from a 401k before age 59 and a half usually means a 10% penalty plus federal and state taxes on the amount withdrawn. Some exceptions exist, such as permanent disability or overwhelming medical bills, that might allow penalty-free access. Emmy Genie, another CFP based in Chicago, adds an important viewpoint. There are rare situations where early withdrawals make sense, like avoiding foreclosure or getting out of spiraling credit card debt. But you must carefully consider the long-term cost. You can fix today's problem only to create a far bigger gap in your financial future. Before rushing to tap into retirement funds, Genie suggests exploring alternative strategies. These include launching a side hustle to increase income, selling items you no longer need to generate cash, consolidating high-interest debt for lower rates, or negotiating hardship plans with lenders. And this is the part most people miss: addressing the root causes behind credit card debt. Both Feig and Genie stress it's crucial to ask yourself why you ended up in debt before moving money around. Otherwise, there's a risk you'll find yourself trapped in the same cycle, having sacrificed your retirement for short-term fixes. Debt can accumulate due to several reasons: impulse buying, lifestyle inflation, gradual spending increases as income rises, or emergency costs that weren't planned for. Genie recommends a step-by-step approach to break this cycle. 1. Pinpoint the cause. Was it a necessary car repair, an unplanned medical bill, or perhaps emotional spending triggered by stress? Identifying the why behind your debt can guide your next steps. 2. Rework your budget. If you don't have a clear budget, start by auditing your last month or two of spending. Look for areas where money may have gone toward conveniences, like frequent dining out or rideshares, that don't align with your values. 3. Build a safety net. An emergency fund helps avoid future reliance on credit cards. Start small and automate transfers to steadily grow this fund. 4. Set realistic spending limits. While slashing all fun expenses isn't sustainable, setting boundaries lets you enjoy life without slipping back into debt. 5. Increase your income. After expense cuts, Focus on boosting your earnings through raises, promotions, or side gigs. 6. Seek professional help. Sometimes, financial difficulties are tied to emotional or cultural factors. Working with a financial planner, accountability partner, or even a therapist can help unpack patterns leading to repeated debt. So here's a question to everyone reading. Is it ever truly justified to sacrifice your retirement funds to get out of short-term financial messes? Does the potential relief outweigh the future risks? Or should more focus be placed on building financial resilience so these situations don't arise in the first place? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with tapping retirement savings early, or do you think it's a dangerous path? Share your opinions and experiences in the comments below.